How's it going, everyone? Chris here, and welcome back to another Super Smash Bros. Ultimate DLC leak discussion video. In today's video, we are actually going to be taking a look at an extremely interesting new leak because it actually talks about a character a lot of people really want to see in Smash and a character that we have been talking a lot about, and it also includes all of the characters' colors that are going to be in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. However, guys, as always, and I cannot stress this enough, just because this leak claims to be credible and there is an image that goes along with it, that does not mean that this leak is going to end up being 100% real, so make sure you guys take this with a grain of salt and realize that I'm talking about this just for fun. If you guys would like to read along while I talk, you can find a link to the original post in the description bar down below, and now, with all that out of the way, I have to tell you guys where this leak came from. So guys, this leak was sent in to me by one of my subscribers on my Discord server, specifically Cash Money Kitty, aka Flaming Kitty on YouTube, so thank you so much for sending this in to me, my friend. I really do appreciate that. Big shoutouts to you. And if you guys haven't already joined up, you can find a link to my Discord, as well as links to all of my other social media presences, such as my Twitter, Twitch, and Patreon, in the description bar down below, as well as the pinned comment. And now guys, with all of that out of the way, all this information comes from Reddit, so let's just go ahead and take a look at it, shall we? So guys, like I said, this leak comes from Reddit, and it is titled, "The 5th Fighter in Smash Ultimate Fighters Pass," and it is posted by a user named Bacon, Egg, and IT. It starts by saying, "Hello. I am a former member of Nintendo of America, and I am here to tell all of you about the last fighter of the first Fighters Pass. The last fighter is going to be Tracer from Overwatch. After Jeff Kaplan, director of Overwatch, allowed Nintendo to use any Overwatch character to be in Smash, Nintendo decided to go with the obvious pick of Tracer. I don't have any information about her moveset, but I do have a screenshot of her alternate costumes that I will put in a different post. The last one is her appearance in Overwatch 2, which will come to the Switch in either 2020 or 2021. I also have information on her spirit, being Doomfist and Talon being legendary, Widowmaker, Diva, and Soldier 76 as aces, Junkrat and Roadhog together, Sigma, Hanzo, and Wrecking Ball as advanced, and Mai, Mercy, McCree, and Hanzo as novices. There was also talk about a new Sword and Shield Pokemon, as well as Cuphead being the first fighter if the second Fighters Pass, but nothing is confirmed quite yet. That's all I have to say, and stay tuned for more information when I get it." So like he said, guys, there is actually a second post, so let's go ahead and take a look at that one now. So as you guys can see on screen right now, here is the second post with all of Tracer's alternate costumes. Now right away, I do have to say that all of these costumes actually look really good, and I think that they'd all fit in really well with Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Now obviously guys, as far as I know in Overwatch, Tracer doesn't have like other costumes. I don't really play Overwatch, so like I don't know if her costumes change or anything, so if they do, let me know in the comments. But if Sakurai was making costumes for Tracer, yeah, I think this is exactly how he would go about it. Obviously, all of these colors look really good, and I would really like to play as the purple one, honestly, or maybe the white one at the bottom. That one also looks really cool, but yeah, I think all these costumes look great, and it's definitely possible that these could be the costumes that Tracer would have if she did join Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. So yeah, guys, as much as I want to go ahead and talk about each costume individually, honestly, I would rather talk about Tracer's chances of making it into Super Smash Bros. Ultimate in this video, so let's go ahead and do just that. And to help me, let's go ahead and take a look at a post that comes from digitaltrends.com, which is titled, "Overwatch Director Offers Any Hero to Join Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Roster." It starts by saying, Overwatch Director Jeff Kaplan said that he is open to the idea of adding any character from the hero-based shooter to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate just before the game launches on the Nintendo Switch on October 15th. In an interview with IGN, when Kaplan was asked who among the Overwatch heroes he would like to see on Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, he was not shy in offering Nintendo its pick. "To the Smash Bros. Team, whatever character you want, we love them all. They're all our babies and you can have any single one of them. We have 31 to choose from," said Kaplan. However, when asked if he had to pick one, Kaplan said that he would have to choose Tracer. "Tracer's our girl, Tracer's our mascot. She'd be my first choice, and honestly guys, I think that she's basically any Overwatch or Smash Brothers fan's choice when it comes to adding an Overwatch character into Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Now, obviously, we have actually read parts of this article before, so we aren't actually going to go ahead and read everything, so if you guys want to read the entire article, like always, it's going to be right down in the description. So yeah, guys, we now have permission from the director of Overwatch, Jeff Kaplan, that Sakurai and his team can take any Overwatch character they want into Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Now, obviously, once again, I know that Overwatch has a ton of really awesome characters that could potentially join the roster, but honestly, like he said, yeah, Tracer's the mascot, and yes, I do understand it's more important for a character to be fun than recognizable. Not only is Tracer recognizable, but she'd also be a really fun character to play as. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, when they do add in third-party characters, has a tendency to add in characters that are like the face of the brand, like the Sonic, the Mega Man, Ryu. Like, they add in characters that are the face, even though a side character might be more fun, because at the end of the day, being recognizable is something that's important, so yeah. Obviously, if Sakurai was going to choose a character from Overwatch, my money would be on Tracer. So now, we've gotten permission from Jeff Kaplan for Sakurai to choose any Overwatch character he wants, and a lot of people seem to want Tracer in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, but honestly, does she have a chance of making it into the game, especially as the 5th DLC fighter? Well, let's go ahead and talk about that. So first of all, guys, I know you've heard me say this about 20 times at least by now, but we already know that there are 5 characters that are deconfirmed to be the 5th fighter on the First Fighter's Pass. Those characters are Crash Bandicoot, Doom Guy, Geno, Ryu Hayabusa, and Scorpion. So none of those 5 characters are going to be the 5th and final DLC fighter. Now, it is possible, Sabi and Bergman have both said multiple times, it is possible that these characters could join a little bit later, like they do still have chances, they're not 100% deconfirmed, but at this point in time, yeah, they're not going to be our 5th DLC fighter, which means that the spot at this point is definitely up in the air. Now, I've been talking about Lloyd Irving for a while because honestly, I think that Lloyd has a very good shot of making it in, and a lot of people have also been talking about other characters, but yeah, at this point, it's just really hard to say who it's going to be. So now let's go ahead and talk about another thing, being the color theory. Now, obviously, for those of you guys who don't know what the color theory is, basically, it states that each of the DLC characters are going to have a specific color behind them. So, for example, Piranha Plant has green, Joker is red, the hero has purple, Banjo-Kazooie has yellow, and Terry Bogard has blue, which means that the last color should end up being orange, and obviously, Tracer would fit in really well with an orange background. Now, once again, I understand that there are people that don't really, believe in the color theory, and that's totally okay, but honestly, at this point, I do, so yeah, I just thought that that was something to bring up that was kind of important. Now, another thing that I want to go ahead and talk about in terms of Tracer's chances is Overwatch in general. Now, for those of you guys who didn't already know, Overwatch is actually an extremely popular and extremely successful game franchise. There are millions of people who play the game every single day, at least to my knowledge. I know it's not as big as Fortnite or something like that, but Overwatch is a very popular game, and it finally got brought to the Nintendo Switch. Now, personally, I did not buy Overwatch for the Nintendo Switch. I am going to wait for it to go on sale, or just wait for Overwatch 2, but since we already know for a fact that Overwatch 2 is going to be eventually releasing, honestly, it would be a great cross-promotion for Nintendo and Blizzard to add Tracer into Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, because if they did that, that means the character promotes the game, and the game promotes the character, so yeah. At this point, guys, Tracer would have a super fun moveset, and honestly, I could see her joining Smash Ultimate at some point. However, guys, with all of that being said, do I believe that Tracer actually has a chance of being the 5th DLC fighter? Honestly, guys, I don't think she's going to end up being the 5th DLC fighter, but I could definitely see her joining a little bit later. I mean, once again, Overwatch is an extremely popular game franchise, and I know a lot of people want to see her in the game, so yeah, I could see her joining, just not right now. However, guys, with all of that being said, make sure you guys let me know your thoughts about this leak in the comment section down below. Do you guys believe that Tracer is coming to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and would you be happy if she did? Why or why not? Thank you guys all so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe, share, and like, and I will see you guys next time. Take care.